Guys, hi. We are in a yeah. We're not in a robe. It's not quite a robe. It's a towel. Yeah, they have these things called towels. Yeah, all right. So I got one on, and yeah, I was just meditating the energy, and I'm gonna just go out and just kind of start channeling here because fuck, the messages are really, really, really present. Yeah. This is a time. First of all, right, more or less, right now we have Saturn going direct. And yeah, and this is simultaneous, of course, to what we've been talking about for the last few paces. Okay. All right, pretend it's a tube top dress, guys. Just roll with me. All right, it's not much different. Let's clear the ground. All right, Spirit was like, can go now. Okay, now here's the thing. We've got that stellium going, right, going on in Libra. Yeah, and it's funny because in the last few channelings, literally, I was like, I feel like the Scorpio energy was awkward. Like it literally dipped on us. Like what was that? And I'm feeling it more and more and more and more to be the case. Like I'm seeing all of these energies as characters. Like Scorpio had just a little like blip of a moment through Venus. And now it's like with Mars and the Sun and Mercury remaining in Libra, I'm getting this energy of like, what the fuck? It's almost like this is a mass framing energy. I'm getting this, and I'm beckoning to emphasize for those of you who feel that this is maybe your story right now, don't worry. When Scorpio season comes rolling, right now it's supposed to be awkward like this. Handy dandy. Okay, yeah, Scorpio ditched us, but guess what? This is the inner Scorpio and us was like, no, I'm not gonna be I'm not dealing with this, not now. Not here, not now, not with this. Yeah. Not doing no hocus pocus while the Sun and Mars and Mercury are all in Libra and they're in retro. I see it kind of like the Sun in retro, even though that's not good, but because it's so close to Mercury, which is retro. Let's talk about it. Every energy is relevant to every energy. And the more close they are to one another, or if they are in a particular configuration alignment, the more exact that alignment is with the more exactness of orb, the more that planet's going to feel it. It's like, how can you have two people in the same room and like, they do not observe one another, right? So it's kind of like that, okay? If they're in the same house or in the same sign, it's like they're at the same party, okay? What are you going to have an exact conversation with them? That depends. Is it going to be like an exact sort of orb or of aspect, or and that's kind of like saying you've got like a telephone in one room and you have someone's. It leads to another room and maybe in the same house, right? That would be like an aspect. That wouldn't be a conjunction. So like if it's like, let's say a conjunction, then it's like those two people at the party talking. So it's like an illusion to say, like, when you walk out of that party, if someone were to come up to you and interrogate you and say, well, did you talk to that person? Okay. It's like, how can you say no? You did, right? So there is an influence there. Okay. There is an influence there. At some point, in some way, there is a connection with when I'm looking at it to say that Mercury in retro is affecting the Sun and Mars, okay, in Libra. So I hope that makes sense, but like it's really important. And we mentioned this yesterday in yesterday's live. And so I want to mention it here again. But yeah, this is weird times. It's just fucking weird times. And no wonder that Scorpio dipped. If we're talking about something, this is something kind of like, how do we say? Like this is we're talking existentially, right? Kind of. But it's interesting because the order of the planets, right, is Libra and then it's Scorpio. Scorpio understands, we talked about this yesterday as well, there is some sort of script, right? We say, well, Scorpio precedes Libra. You have to move through Scorpio to get to Scorpio. Interesting. Okay, well, you take it as you will, right? Okay, where can we really say energy exists and it does not, and it begins and it ends? All planets, all energies are related to one another, the solar system. But here we go, right? There is this sort of chronology, we'll say, in a sense of saying, well, Libra has to move through completely, and we have to move through completely through Libra to then move into Scorpio. So Scorpio it's existential, but just like bear with me. It's not like, well, like Scorpio decided to move out of Venus, like no, like in a way, yeah, right? Because this is astrology. It's meant to be kind of as well. Okay, but before we get into that, okay, before we get into the whole existentialism of it, okay, Scorpio in a way, right? It's like by way of the energy sort of dynamic right now, Scorpio decided, I'm not hanging out here. I'm gonna fucking zoom on and out. I'm gonna zoom on and out. Okay, Scorpio fucking like Scorpio is on its way, and it's gave the baton to Sag, and everyone's wondering what happened in Scorpio energy. Yeah, no, this is an awkward time, guys. I'm feeling something so strange here. I do feel it's reflective. Obviously, there's a reason why we're experiencing certain things in astrology, and it's kind of silly to think that like there wouldn't be overlap in some kind of, you know, in this storyline in our own personal lives. So go check out your birth chart, see where you've got Scorpio energy. Okay, that might be where you were like, wait, what? Okay, like I would also really I would inspire you to think, you know, what is it that you feel you're sort of I'm hearing also missing. I would also really look at where you got Scorpio, because I'm just kind of seeing, keep getting this vision from spirit. It's like Scorpio is like this and in and of itself, this is part of it. Scorpio is, okay, that energy of pressure, of passion, of needing to get down to it and come out with it. Now, when Scorpio went through Venus, right, and it cascaded and it hit that plateau, the apex, okay, and then it cycled out. It's kind of like it didn't do its full round. I see a frustration here with this energy, and we really don't want to be having a repressed Pluto energy. So, and with Saturn going direct here, okay, there is, yeah, just try and like, you know, so how many of you are feeling this? How many of you are like, I don't know, I just wondering like, what's the thread count on that towel? Okay, all right, I'm gonna do the poll. I'm gonna ask you guys. I am feeling this 100%, 40%, 15%. And like thread count on towel. What is it? All right. An alert to those who have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. I see it as like, well, you made the conscious decision to step out of a certain space, but it's like, well, I still am observing that there is something here, and it's a little bit weird, but it's kind of like you're playing a role here. You are playing a role here. Okay, that's what Spirit wants you to know. It's not about coming out with the truth. It's like, but wait, I didn't really get to say what I was gonna say. It's like you had to go off stage. It's like, don't you worry, is what I'm hearing. Okay, don't you worry. The hocus pocus is gonna be coming in a big way forth. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna literally be a movie. It's like we have to make the movie though first, and then we will like show it on the big screen kind of vibes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's get back to it, you guys. Like, yeah, 11/11. If those of you are wondering, I'm too late. It's too late. It's too soon. It's too this. It's too that. It's like, that's exactly why Scorpio left the stage. Okay. Yeah. That's why Scorpio was like, I'm gonna piss out. I'm gonna piss out. And we're feeling that anxiousness though. And I really do feel that astrology is not just the current astrology. It is the cycle. We have to look at the present day. Like see that orb? Venus in Sag. Venus and Sag. How did we get here? Wow. Those of you just tuning in now, I am in a towel. Just imagine it's a tube top dress. I had to really just jump on here and just get into the channeling. Just get into the this is the light worker warning. It is okay. But I'm not going to put that in the title. But yeah. All right, you guys, like, yeah, it's like, how the hell did we get to Venus and Sag? Anyone have an answer? Oh, well, obviously it was through Venus and Scorpio. And so that is still a conversation. It's like all an undulation, if that makes sense. Using boob? What boob? Anita? Sorry, boo. I'm not going to give you a B at the end of that because I'm not going to accuse you of anything with your BOOBBZ. How do you know that I have boobs? How do you know? And do you? I don't consider it as boobs, but you take it as you will. I don't consider boobs anything really as boobs. Love and light. It seems you're very focused on boobs. Is that your Pluto streak? Maybe you want to do some yeah. All right. Shadow work. You're helping us show you the way to your shadow work. That's your, yeah, okay. You could have just very easily said, hey, I'm gonna have a reading. I need a reading. It's like, LOL, let's clear it. So, okay. If it was so much about boobs, like, don't you think like it would be a little different? Anyways, so you guys, this is a moment where, yeah, no, shit's gonna be so silly. This is the framing of the important, actually the really important, okay? creative venture work. Ooh, okay. So, it's to say it in this way, like, yeah, once upon a time, what happened with the boob thing? Okay, anyways, let's clear it around. Ew, yeah. So, but it's, it's to say, like, what's going on right now, it's all relevant. Like, it's not like, oh, Scorpio's gone. Like, bro, like, he's gone. He's not gone. Scorpio's coming back through the sun, and Mars will be soon. And just fucking trust me, when Mercury, this is the storyline right now where it's silly in the movie and you think that the villains are all like getting away with shit. It's like, you might be getting irritated with yourself because you're like, I literally know the truth, but I feel like my spirit guides are holding me back. It's like you feel like you don't have all your tools. It's like when this is exactly what it's like. You're doing a co-project with somebody, and you see them presenting the project up on the big screen, and you're literally like, they're not doing it right, damn, but I'm not there at the podium. If I were at the podium, I could just tell the way it is. That's what it is right now. That's what I'm feeling right now. Okay, and we're all looking at, like, we're all focusing on Libra to tell the truth here. Well, that with a retro in Libra, with a Mercury, that's what I'm trying to say. That right there. It's that right there, y'all. It's that, and I'm not going fucking crazy with this. This is a channel message, you guys. This is spirit. This is another perspective of astrology. This could be you, and look at where your they may think they're doing hot. This is where people who are in the shadow will think, I know, I'm gonna kick up my feet, and like, and we talked about that when the wave comes rolling, okay, through. Once, sun is in Scorpio, it's gonna be like sizzle to all of these vibes, and we have to call it out sometimes. We really, really, really do. And it's not a jab to, it's just what it is. This is just the astrology right now. And I really do think that what's really affecting this is the Mercury in retrograde in Libra. This is bringing the shadow forth of what has been since, for years. Past lives it could be as well. I mean, we got Saturn going clear here. We got during the cycle direct. We still have post shadow. We have Pluto going direct during the cycle. You guys, this is like major karma. This is from years ago. This is lifetimes. Okay, but here's the thing, right? It's like, yeah. So, hello, Mom. Do you like my towel? All right. Somebody was making fun of my boobs. I'm saying, what boobs? How do you know I have boobs? Are you got X-ray vision? What are you looking at? Head up in the, you got head up in the gutter. All right. So, all right. Yeah, I would say clouds, but you need to raise your vibration for that. So let's just clear the ground, love and light. Okay. No, you don't want to get mean. But you know what I'm saying? And this is a time where Scorpio energy is like, I really want it. It's not about an eye for an eye, though. We will maybe get to that side of the story, okay, in Scorpio season when we got like, maybe like vibrant. When we hit that stellium in Scorpio, then we're going to have to be like, okay, whoa. We may have that issue. It's always reflective. So it's about balance. But like right now, oh man, no. Yeah, it's going to be a moment. Remember the movie Joe's Apartment? No, I don't know this. All right. I know Tao, though, yeah. I'm familiar with Tao. I think you guys are too now by now. You are now by now. We might as well do a towel review. It's absorbing. So, yeah. So it's a strange vibe. For those of you who have a lot of water in your chart, I feel it like so specifically for Scorpios, though. I feel it so specifically for Scorpios, like, you feel kind of like you're watching someone who you feel is just not. You want to just kind of like bend the pen, but the universe is just like, it's cool. Remember, what goes around comes around. Libra has to eventually make its way into Scorpio back, right? So that's the funny part. And this is where it's going to be really, a matter of what has been. And there's not really much we can do about it now, okay? But it is also bringing energies up from 2015 specifically, because this was the last time Mercury was in retrograde in these exact degrees in Libra, okay? in these exact degrees. It did go retro in Libra last year, I believe, but it didn't hit these degrees. So we're hitting these degrees for the first time since 2015. Yeah. Let's clear it. Since 2015. So it's a wave. It's a wave. And it's, yeah. And so now it's just like, well, we're going to be observing. Okay. We're at astral court. Some people don't realize it. Some people don't see it. They're the little mice in the cabinet. They don't think that the camera's on them. The camera's on them. It's recording. Okay. Paw prints. Mm-hmm. Wow. Licking their fingers on their paws. They got like jam jelly all over their mouths. Yeah, no, we see it all. Okay. All right. It's a real nom-nom. It's a real nom-nom foodie situation. But we got to see that. We have to let it come through. I'm hearing that as well. We have to, and that's where spirit saying, let things come through. Be more of an observer at this time. Okay. This is like, yeah. What do you expect? Opening up the tomb and it's like you want Thomas to look, I don't know what that was like. Living light. Yeah. You want him to start talking immediately. I'm hearing that as well. It's like some people are not ready to face their karma. So you have to be gentle with them as well. It's like, are they ready to don't get involved in other karma as well. I'm even hearing that. All right. You want to just kind of, let's clear it. Because right now, yeah. Have your guard energetically, not in a way of being paranoid, but like being grounded. So, but right now is like, they don't realize, the mice, they don't realize we're literally like taking notes on their every move. Yeah, something like that. And everyone else is like, oh my God, the mouse is right there. Why don't you just catch him? It's like, we caught him. It's all perspective. Okay. But it's about the conditions that have, that are, So it's about being kind of, vigilant, but also, being, not passive. That's where it's frustrating when you feel like you're passive right now. It's not passive. Okay. It's more, how do we say, patience? And Scorpio is that very thing, patience. It's interesting to think of astrology and birth charts, not just as that one snapshot, but the events that took place prior. And yeah, that's interesting. And after, because it's almost like, you're in a bubble. It's like, what if you're born a day after the full moon? Wouldn't that be kind of interesting to think of, right? The energy of that. You don't see a lot just looking at, kind of. So unless you have an exact opposition of your sun and your moon, then that would be that you're born on the full moon. But if it's like, a 0 degree orb, we're talking. If it's like, 0 degree orb, you are exactly born on the full moon. But if it's 1 degree off, then it could be like a day after, a day before. Anyways, so you want to look at it as sort of a story, because that's what it is. And I see astrology as storytelling. So right now, this is kind of like what I'm feeling. We're at a part in the film, you guys, right now. It's a little weird. It's a little bit like Shrek doesn't realize like who Fiona quite is yet. I'm hearing that as well. Take it as you will. It's like, oh my God, like he's acting so like he doesn't see it. He doesn't know it. Please. Okay. That's why I'm trying to say when we hit Mars in Scorpio, oh boy, that is the bad bitch. That's a bad bitch energy. That's when things will flip. Okay, that's when things will flip. So the important thing here is that nothing remains. Nothing is stagnant. Things always continuously shift. Things continue to shift. So what is right now, and it feels intense right now because it's a stellium, but it's not realistic, especially because Mercury is retrograde and it's in the same sign as the sun and the moon, and they're conjunct. This will flip. This is the important takeaway message from this video. This robe, not robe, robe, not robe situation. So, and those of you wondering, like, oh my God, like, what's with her attire? What's going on? Yeah, it's just channeling, guys. So, I'm fucking channeling. We may start doing like a steam room reading at a certain point. All right. So yeah, there are moments where I'm like, I wish I could channel, but it's just like, I'm like half asleep in bed. I'm like, I can't. Oh my God, no. Let's clear it. So yeah, guys, chill. Look at your we're chill now where you're in the towel. I know, I'm chilling too. All right. It's maybe even like a download thing. It's like, well, we know that this is not the full story, but like no one says it. No one's willing to come out and say it. It's like, that's going to change. And we literally talked about this. It's so funny because it's a repetitive message. in the last few lives. Every time we get on with the live, it's like the same kind of message. Like for honestly, like for okay, it's the type of thing where like, yeah, you guys remember? I think it was even a reading where it's like, no, I think it was a live actually, where it was like, oh, at one point, it's like, oh, no one's willing to like say what we're really now, like, yeah, like walking around people in an event hall or something at a party, and everyone kind of knows something, but no one's really saying it, okay? And then it's like all of a sudden one person's like, that's it, I'm going to say it. And then everyone else is like, oh shit, they said we better say it. Yeah, that's going to be more the Mars energy in Scorpio, because no one holds shit back when Mars is in Scorpio, please. Okay? That's what we're talking about. Yeah, it's going to get exciting. It's going to get exciting. But this is more a message for those who are like, oh, why are they not like, it could be where you're frustrated. Look at where you've got the important thing, look at where you've got Scorpio. Look where you got Libra as well. Where you got the Libras, where you'll feel like, oh, this lull, this stagnancy, this feeling of like, it's just not. Okay? It's where you feel you could really take action, but then it's like, or you just want to take it on. You just want to take it on and clearly call it out, but it's just like not happening for whatever reason, or you feel there's something missing there. Okay, and then where you got Scorpio in your chart is where you will find the resolution to that. And we talked about that last night as well. Yeah. So, all right, you guys, we can do this. I know a lot of viewers here have a lot of Scorpio and other, I mean, it's obvious. I would not be talking to like, yeah. All right, let's take a poll. Let's take a poll. By the way, we have 67% with 100% I'm feeling this. We got 1%, 15%. Okay. That tells me in and of itself we're extreme. We're an extreme type. We are an extreme type. Oh, nothing. We've got literally the highest is thread count on towel and 100%. All right, let's clear it around. We're gonna do a poll. I want to know. I want to break it down. I want to break it down. Yeah, the message. Yeah, Scorpio, the voice, the platform, the mic will come. The knowledge is, the knowingness is. It's more the context, and that will come. Spirit wants you to know that. Okay. So let's clear it. Where is, okay. What are you? No, wait. Where is your Scorpio? Sun in Scorp. I'm going to write this. Sun in Scorp slash 8th house. If you have a sun in the 8th, this counts. Okay, that's the first option. Second is sun. No. Moon in Scorp. If you got a moon in Scorp, you could really get into it and say, oh yeah, okay, moon in the 8th. Scorpio ruling in the 4th. All right. But for the sake of this, it doesn't have enough space for me to write that. Moon in the 8th. Okay. Then, obviously, rising Scorp. And there's so many other factors, right? I mean, if you got Mars or Pluto in the ruling house, then you got a lot of Scorpio as well. You can. There could be a way as well of how we can interpret that, but there's so many factors at play. Let's clear them around. Then let's say Venus slash Mars in Scorpio, because that's the last position we have. So we're going to group that together. Okay. Heck, yeah. I just want to put the main placements. I know even North Node. Okay, fine. We'll put North Node. We'll put Midhaven. Okay, yeah. Midhaven. All right. Fine, put Jupiter. Because, well, wherever you got, Jupiter will expand. Okay, let's. All right, I'll put the poll. This is, if you're really feeling this energy, okay, and yeah, so then vote. We got a major placement here in Scorp. Those of you who are really feeling this energy. Oh, a stellium. Well, yeah, I mean, duh. Yeah. Maybe make a few YouTube accounts and put a vote in for each one. Although you may have, as a Pluto and Scorpio as well, then yeah. If you must have Pluto, I'm assuming. If you've got, or maybe not, but I don't know. I didn't put that on the list, but all right, guys. Let's clear now. Let's see. 27% has a moon in Scorp. So here's the thing. Moon in Scorp, wherever you might resonate more with your moon sign, and having a moon in Scorp is pretty intense. Pretty intense, that is. Moon in Scorp. Moon in any water sign. But Scorpio, That's like the depth. They say like the sun is like your your exterior perspective. Okay, it's like how people see you, and then it's like the moon is like the inside. It's like when people really get to know you. So it's like all right, it's like moon and Scorpio is like moon and Scorpio is like you going inside you. It's like wait, we're going to Scorpio. Yeah, it's like this way. Yeah, it's like real deep. Can be very, very deep, very intense. So it's to say that don't discount a moon and Scorp. I feel like people are more the moon sign. Heck, yeah. That's when the sun is like la. Moon is like deep inside you. That's like that's the core of a person, really. Think about it. The moon, the IC, past, our roots, our upbringing. Okay. Yeah. That's where people will react as well. So you want to make sure that you got good alignments with someone's moon. Otherwise, it's like you're going to be counter to their sort of their visceral, nature. Truly. Yeah, let's get controversial. Well, my sun sign is like his sun sign. It's like, go look at his moon sign. Maybe that's why you're getting all like Shrek doesn't love Fiona and Fiona doesn't love Shrek, and then you have these like falling outs, and then you come back together, and it's like all like maybe it's strange at times. But you're thinking, but what? Like our sun signs are about that. You got to look at all the other factors. Like and not say anything's bad. Soulmates, you attract certain lessons or certain people at certain times, certain experiences. So, okay, we got about 30%. Wow, a lot of Sun in Scorpio. Obviously the ratio would be higher if we're counting Venus, Mars, North Node, Midheaven, and Jupiter in one slot. We got 30% for that. And this is not even considering that maybe, you guys have multiple of these placements. I should have put a stellium instead of the Venus, Mars. Oh, well, all right. They need to expand this like chat thing for people like me, Mars and Gemini in the 8th. All right. So now Sun and Scorp, 8th house, 30%, 32 for Venus, Mars, North Node, Midheaven, Jupiter, and Scorp. So we got a lot relatively here. We've got 49 votes total. And this is 49 out of 156, assuming, well, if you're really Scorpio, I'm sure we got some really Scorpios in the room who are not even voting. I watched from way back here, Nat. I will peer from the cobwebs. What are you doing? What's so important that you're not polling? Nothing. Okay. Got you for the cauldron. All right. Just stirring on stove. That's all. Okay. So we're going to assume that we got some situation like that. We'll maybe say like, how rare is that of a vibe? We should put a poll. Cauldron stirrer. Not to perpetuate the generics of all right, but anyways, anywho's yeah. Anyway, so anyways, we got about 50 votes. So, guys, yeah. So those of you who have a lot of Scorp, it's just to say, listen. I'm listening. Wait, I can't hear you over the bubbling. All right, we have to make these jokes. Come on, God. Until fucking Scorpio season rolls around, we'll joke about it. Then it'll get serious. By then, it's like, it's not going to be funny. It's going to be like, you want to taste? All right. All right, then you want to be, that's where it's going to flip. You want to be kind of careful about what the chances you're taking with what you're saying, what you're doing, because your words will have power. Okay? They say, right, Halloween, the veil gets real thin, and there's a reason why October, November is, the season that it is. So, okay, right now it's like everyone's at the party, no one thinks anything's like sketch, because it's like fucking Mars, Sun, and Libra with the Mercury in retro and Libra. Everyone's like, look at him with the cauldron. What do we call him? A wizard? A wizard. Yeah, a wizard. Okay. All right. But no, bro. Wait till Scorpio season. He knows what he's doing. All right. Anyways, we have to have fun, guys. We have to have fun. Who's excited for Halloween? Yeah. We talked about this, you guys. Literally, we got some four more votes here. All right, she called it out. I might as well put this thing down. Can I use it as an eye pencil? The cauldron stirrer. How do I vote? And tap on this thing. All right. All right. You guys, if I move to Salem, that might be me. It might be me. We were talking about that last night. Yeah, Salem. Well, let's do a vote on that. How many of you think I should move to Salem? Can you imagine me in Salem? Can you see it? Can you see it? Right now, I'm in DC. It's like, all right. I'm gonna actually pull this, you guys. You know what? I may do this. Well, it's Mercury retrograde. Nothing really stands right now. But like, bro, like, if I get more than 50% yes, if you think I should move to Salem, I might do it. Should I move to Salem? Chat room tarot card reading. Tarot poll. All right. Poll card reading. Yes? No. We'll say no, Slack. Yeah, no. Straight. All right. You guys, Salem, Massachusetts. Yeah, that's an important clarification. Salem, Massachusetts, y'all. What happened to the poll? That's clear. Mom, are you going to vote? Are you still in the room? Listen, because if you are, I know you're going to say no because you want me to come back to LA. She's going to put no. Don't skew the results, Mom. She's like, no, I want you to come back to Los Angeles. It's cleared ground. I can't. I'm in my towel. I can't go anywhere yet. You guys think I should go to Salem? Let's clear it. They're practically already doing a witch trial here in DC, you guys. It's not much different. All right, let's clear it. Oh my God. Let's clear the ground. You're gonna say California? All right, I'm looking at that. I say 72% yes. We see 50 votes, 28% no. My mom's having all my family members. You guys, hurry. Just, what are we doing? Just click no. Look, yeah, you got a YouTube account? Hurry, make one. She cannot. 70% yes. It's by a landslide. It's by a landslide. I'll ride the mountain down there, you guys. This is maybe going to happen. Why are we saying California, you guys? Let's clear it. Okay, 67%. Yes, I'm going to end it at that, you guys. We're at 66. I'm going to wait one more minute. We can't leave it at 66. I got my sister voting now, my grandma. All right, come on, guys. 65. The longer we question this, the longer we vote, the longer we wait, the more family members. 63. You guys, we're dropping. We got to bring it back up. All right. Well, hey, if we 62. Oh my God. Is it really a no? Yeah, no, I would definitely, I got to visit first, right? But I'm just like, a part of me is like, oh my God, like, I feel like so out of place in DC. Part of me really, really. And then it's like, you watch like things about, I love Boston. I love Massachusetts. Like, oh, it's a whole vibe. Like, part of me feels like I know I would love it. I feel like if I went, I wouldn't come back. But guided intuitive hit says, have a good night. You too. Why are you leaving? You're taking the robe off. What? Clear it. No, I'm like, all right. But yeah. Like, I feel like I'd be so in my element, you guys. I know. There's something about Los Angeles. I just don't know. I feel very out of my element there as well. It is what it is. We're at 60% for yes. What happened? We were like all hot off the rip. Like, well, we're back up to 61. I'm going to hold the chat. Through. But yeah. Where did my mom go? She's no longer chatting. She's like, how do I make multiple YouTube accounts? All right. How do I skew this thing? All right, no. She wants me to be where I'm happy. I know. But interesting. Do you guys really think like that's a thing? Like you grew up in LA, so of course you don't want to go there. You guys think that's a thing? Like, because listen, I hear things about like people who grow up in places and they love it. They love it. I don't know what it is. I just have a depressing energy in LA. My Pluto does run through LA though, so my Pluto line on astrocartography. Salem, Massachusetts. I should have clarified that. Salem, Massachusetts, not Oregon. Yeah. I know. I love New England. Love New England. But who knows? Sometimes you think, you think, like, I'm going to love this place. And then you show up and you're like, what the hell? What is this? Where are my bags? I'm going to pack them again and I'll be on my way. Oh, yeah. No way. So a lot of it is a vibe thing. Like, I thought I was going to absolutely love Milan. Okay? And no, I didn't. It wasn't for me. But I had this whole thing. I was like, ended up loving Catania. So I was thinking, oh, it's a fashion place and it's this and that. This was back in college, like it's a fashion thing and it's going to be like what I'm looking for. It was like an intellectual thing, I was thinking, wow, this is going to work. This is going to be a place I love, and it ended up not being. So I just didn't click with it. I didn't vibe with it. Florida. You guys, Hollick's right. Oh my God. I feel like that's seriously, like, honestly, the vibe. Like, I feel like, I don't know, you guys. DC is like random. Like, what is this place? Why? It is a reason though why I'm here, obviously. But yeah. From Sicily to Salem, Massachusetts. I need a vibe. Like, I don't really have I don't really have like a social life here. I'm not willing to, it's not because I'm not social. It's because I'm not willing to integrate here. I don't feel like I want to integrate here. So yeah, I'm just like, this is just like, yeah, things are going to change. But I got to do it at the right time. So originally I'm here because my sister was here. And then she left. Now she's like, and I'm still here. So yeah, she's still here. I'm still here alone. Kind of, but Danger Girl says, DC seems like a robot reptile factory. Oh my God, can we cut out that comment and frame it? That's pretty spot on. Yeah. So, but I love Virginia. Like, I love the nature, but it's, yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true. It's like, well, are we really gonna like abandon the place? Like just because we feel it's not our vibe? That's kind of been my thing, but it's not like I'm not really. It's more of an energy thing. Yeah. So Michael Bronsman says, go there for 1 year, wink, and then decide. Natalie, wink. So hold on. Like, do you think I should straight up just move there? Granted, this is a retrograde chat. But no, it's been on my mind, you guys, for some time. Like, I feel like you don't really know until you are there for some time. Until you're there for some time. Let's clear it. I know. Listen, Lisa, I love New England. There's the thing. I was in Boston, more or less that area, Massachusetts, for school, college. And I absolutely fell in love. This was when I was like way younger, like teenager. Okay. And I went to some leadership camp and they drove through, we were in a taxi cab, for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, driving through Boston at 2 a.m. in the dark to get to Thompson Island. You guys. Yeah, I fell in love. I fell in love. It was one of those moments. I was like, where are we? I was like looking out the window the whole time. Like, I want to go to college here. So I applied to all colleges like 10 years later. And then I ended up like, and I was like a kid. It was in my vibe, you guys. And then I left because I was going to go be an intern in New York. And New York was like his whole vibe. And like, I liked New York, but it didn't have that same vibe. Like the thing about New York that I actually even really, really loved was their herb shops and like their tea shops and like, you know, like Sullivan Street and like Soho and stuff, like, cause it's cute, cause it's apothecary stuff, cause that's my vibe. So, you know, it's like, I'm even going back thinking about that. I'm like, that's why I really love New York. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, the heartbeat of the city and whatnot, but you know, yeah, it's upbeat and like, it's got all that, but there are a lot of sides to New York that I don't really love. Like, I was gone to so many people with arguments, walking in the street because they're smoking a cigarette. Like, I would get angry. You guys love it light, but no, yeah, air quality for me is really important. So that was one of the things about New York. Like, yeah. So for me, I have a love-hate situation going on with New York when it comes to lifestyle. It's one of those places I think that you don't really want to be as well. I'm talking Manhattan, like unless you really have like a good situation, it's a good setup. Okay, otherwise you're going to feel like you're enslaved by the city. So, but really, now that I'm thinking back on it, now seriously, when I'm thinking back, I'm like, the thing I loved about, you know, really like, even like Brooklyn, Greenwich Village, you know, it's like the little shops and like, I feel like that's more Boston. I feel that's more Massachusetts. This is maybe a moment I'm having, all right? This is a moment I'm having Mercury retro, but so let it be. 2015, is that when? 2015 was not quite when I was there, but yeah, let's clear it up. DK says, I loved New York dearly, but after 5 years away, I no longer miss it. You know, I'm kind of at that, I don't know. I'm at that point where I'm like, you know, there were enough things that really, oh my God, you guys, look on this like tissue box that says AQI. That's about air quality, AQI. And I actually found the air quality, like aside from the little like food trucks and stuff, the exhaust coming off of the food trucks and, you know, and smoking and stuff. Generally, like I found the air quality to be quite good in Manhattan and Long Island, Queens. But I don't know. In general, like I visited again after I started the channel and I was like, I don't know if I could do this. I just don't know. There's a whole vibe, you know, to it. And I don't know if I resonate anymore with that place. Like in that space of saying like, yeah, I feel like there are enough things that are pulling me there. But who knows? Maybe this will change. Maybe I'm talking Mercury retro style right now, you know, maybe, you know, who knows? November 4th, when Mercury clears from retro, who knows? I'll be like, guys, I'm moving to New York. Live vlog as I'm moving, you know, who knows? But I was on the Upper East Side as well. Wow, DK. Yeah. It had its times. Like, I don't want to bash it. I love New York. So many things about it. But I'm thinking now in terms of what I'm looking for now, I've thought enough about it. I don't feel the pull. So I have to be honest. Like, I could go back to where I've known. But when I think more of like Boston or I've never been to Salem, but you know, watching these like YouTube videos and like Hocus Pocus, you know, it's a vibe. It's like, does that place really exist? Oh my God. Sheesh. Then I give you the Scorpio's deli and that spill, you know, stirring. Did you spill it? Stirring this cauldron, you know, not voting in the poll for the Alchemy New Life Chat. So yeah, that's so cool. We'll see. Maybe we'll do like a visitation or something. Maybe we'll visit. And I went to Hawaii. You know, I went to Hawaii. I was curious about that too. And I don't know what it is. There's something I am looking for. I feel that. I do. I feel it. I have to be honest. And I'm just the kind of person that I don't like to integrate. I don't like to settle down unless I really feel it. And I just feel like I've never found a place. And like people are like, oh my God, like, are you like antisocial? Like you should go find friends. It's like, no, I don't like to like build roots in a place that I don't see myself at long term. And there's, there are reasons for everything. So like, whatever it is, like there's a reason, you know, like you don't settle down. There's a reason for that. But yeah, anyways. Oh my God, Logan Airport takes me back. Aw. Yeah. It's clearing run. Hey, Benjamin. Yeah, you know, it says road trip everywhere, maybe. I've thought about it, but part of me feels like I don't know if I want to be a vagabond, you know? Part of me loves like the home vibes, you know? What is it? Interior, you know, stuff like homemaking kind of stuff. Taking pride in your space, you know? So, like, I kind of did that. I was truly like nomadic. I was a vagabond type when I was in Hawaii, and when I went to Japan after that and Korea, I was all alone for like 3 months, and like I did it, and like part of me was like, but I was alone also, and I still had my place here in DC. So you know, you never know though. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I ended up feeling kind of random in Hawaii. I felt kind of random. Like I was at the beach a lot. So sometimes we think, oh, this is going to be it. Like this is what it's about. And then we get there and we're like, you'll know when a place clicks. I think that's the point. Maybe this is also a message for myself. Spirit wants to like reiterate, you know, that it's really about the feelings as well. And so if maybe you're thinking of moving, let's clear it. I know a lot of people are at this time. So yeah. Maybe I'll move with my sister. Who knows? If I can get her to move. So yeah. Can you guys imagine? If I get a cat and I move to Salem. Oh my God. Wow. What about Florida? What do you guys think about Florida? You love San Diego, Truth Heart? Yeah, I don't know what it is. I feel very, very sad in San Diego. But yet again, I have a Pluto running through California for me. I have a Pluto line running through California for me. So, you know. You lived alone for a year in Barcelona, ... It was rough. Interesting. Yeah, you know, sometimes everybody has a perspective. They're like, oh my God, like Barcelona's amazing. And then it's like you end up having your experience. So. Cat lady. Can you imagine? Oh, I'm almost there, but just with pillows. I'm practicing. You don't have to clean up poop after pillows. Oh, man. Yeah, in case you guys haven't noticed, I have like 800 pillows situation going on. So, but there's a reason to it. Like I was trying to find like a proper pillow. I just like felt like no pillow was like working out. I don't know if it's because I got Saturn and the moon riding through DC on my astrocartography map, making everything hard. It's like the littlest of things. You want to do the littlest of things here, it's like a whole fucking fiasco shit. Like love and light. Let's look at the birth chart of DC. Yeah, I'm pulling you up. Birth chart. Washington, D.C. All right. DC is a Virgo. Sun sign Virgo. It's got a Mars at 29 of Cancer. That's got to be it. My God, yeah, I got my Mars in Gemini. Venus in Libra. Oh, I can definitely see that. But conjunct Neptune, really? Really? I guess it is the place of just, so-called justice, but it is conjunct Neptune, which is all about like illusion. So it's a wonderful place for truth and justice, but illusion. All right, you take it as you will. Let's continue. You take it as you will. But yeah, because I would imagine kind of like, wait, like Neptune would be like, I was going to say, like, that's clear. It would be more creative, like entertainment, right? But that's more like more diplomatics. Let's continue. It's also got Mercury. This is so interesting. This is the birth chart of Washington, D.C., you guys. Mercury in Libra. Jupiter in Libra. Like, all right. So this is making more sense. Like, I'm understanding. Yeah, the moon is in Aquarius. All right. Okay. It's got the sun in Virgo. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 planets in the 4th house. And Venus is in the 5th in Libra with Neptune in the 5th in Libra. Interesting. Rising is Cancer. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm going to do a birth chart reading with myself in Washington, D.C. And then I'm quite interested. I'm going to do a birth chart. I want to see the birth chart of Salem, Massachusetts. Let's just do this. Let's just do it, boo. I don't have time for those. Making use of this time here in Mercury retro. Okay. Astro. Let's just do some shit already. So, should we do synastry or composite? Let's do synastry. Right? Should I do synastry or composite chart reading? Wait. Can I do this maybe on this chart, this website directly, so I don't have to input the information? Let's see. Let's clear it. Imagine, Magnus. Imagine you too. Imagine your spatula would fall in the cauldron. All right, let's clear it. Ground love and light to you. All right. It's one of those moments. Oh, what a night. Dun, 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 dun. Why don't we? Shall we? Should we play that song? Should we just like be like, fuck it to like monetization on the video already? Moving on here. Please. David says please. This started playing. That song. Oh, what a night. Should we? Should we play that song? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Let's clear it. It won't play. Don't you know it's Mercury retrograde? Okay. Nothing is pressing. Wrong song. Odell's. Frankie Valli. Gotta focus, gotta do this chart reading on myself. No hands with the towel. Oh my god. Daring. So fucking daring during Mercury retrograde. All right, Washington, D.C. Show up, DC. I want to see what you can do. September 9th is the birthday of DC. September 9th. 9/9. Interesting. Yep. 1791 at midnight. All right. Wow, you guys, I'm looking at my synastry with DC right now. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Venus conjunct Saturn, you guys. Pretty closely. Pretty closely. Sun conjunct the midhaven of DC. My sun is conjunct the midhaven of DC. Mercury is not too far from the midhaven. Let's clear it. I got moon conjunct Saturn. Ooh. Well, it's my Saturn to the moon of DC. But, yeah. Then I got Mars conjunct Jupiter. It's my Jupiter to the Mars of DC. Interesting. But it's out of sign. So it's in, yeah. It's the Mars at 29 of Cancer. That's where synastry gets interesting, and you got to really look at it.
It's 12 o'clock.
Because it's a whole conversation. 12 o'clock is literally when DC was born. So apparently. So what else, though? Other than that, I'm looking at it more from the conversation of the signs. The fact that the one thing for me that does it, if I were to like really point out one thing, it would be the Mars at 29 of Cancer. Because I know in general, like I can feel, I'll meet someone who has a Mars in Cancer. I can feel it. I can feel it. And maybe that's the point. Like you gotta look at everything. You gotta look at like literally everything, you guys. Like even if you have one great aspect, you gotta look at all the aspects. You gotta look at everything. So that's enough for me, okay, to be like, I just don't know about that. I just don't know about that. You don't like my tube top dress? Metra Yoda. All right, let's continue. I want to see what else though going on. Yeah, now let's do. I'm going to change it now. Let's do. Let's. I'm just going to look at the chart of Salem. I'm curious. Salem. But it'd be interesting to see the progress chart as well, because you know. But let's check it out. I literally just typed Salem, Massachusetts, assuming that astrology is going to, Google is astrologically minded. You must be searching for the birth chart. Right this way. All right. Come right with me. Holy shit. Holy fuck, ball. What? You guys, has anybody seen the birth chart of fucking Salem? This is insane. Whoa. It's also a Sun Virgo. However, it's a rising Scorpio. Interesting. Also water rising, actually, with a 27 degree of Scorpio rising. Moon in Leo. All right. Mars in Virgo. But conjunct the sun. Very close to the sun. Saturn in Virgo. Interesting. Midhaven in Virgo. Damn. But the interesting thing here, why was I like, whoa, is the fact that there is one planet that anchors nearly all the other planets in a totally different hemisphere of the chart. It's literally, it looks like it's like a fan, and it creates one big like isosceles triangle, and it connects to, of all planets, Pluto. Pluto is in Taurus in the 6th house. Interesting. Let's clear around. Venus in hold on, let's see this. It's got a stellium in the 11th house. Makes sense. Salem very popular. Yeah, but Venus and like, you know, like for movies as well. Neptune in the 11th in Libra, Mercury in Libra. Interesting. Venus in Libra as well, 28 degrees. Both Salem and Washington D.C. have. First of all, yeah, exalted Venus is really in Pisces, but a really strong Venus being in its ruling sign of Libra, and it also they both have an advanced degree of Venus. The DC was at 27 and Salem is at 28. Anyway, so let's continue. And they're both kind of conjunct Neptune. But this is taking place in the 11th house in Salem, whereas it's taking place in the 4th house for DC. But here's the thing. Jupiter is on the other side of Neptune sandwiching Venus. And it is in Scorpio, actually. So that corrects that energy there, which is interesting, possibly. You know, it's nice to have Scorpio involved in the conversation with Venus conjunct Neptune in Libra. But it's interesting. Who knows? We never know. But let's look now at my synastry with Salem. I'm curious. Let's play the music again. You know, I feel like this is going to be a time, this stellium in Libra in retro, prior to Scorpio, where we really get down to things. Like, we need to know what we want to call out. We need to understand where we're going to come at our story, you know, from the vantage point of. And so it is really important, this process, is what I'm hearing. All right, let's continue. Play it again. All right. Birthday. Oh, no. September 16th. $16.26. 1626. 11:15 a.m. Okay. Interesting, guys. I'm going to come back into the chat. Interesting. All right. Let's clear and run. Okay, so my Venus. Okay. No conjunctions. My Mars, okay, no conjunctions. My Jupiter connects to the moon of Salem. Yeah, because I got a Jupiter in Leo, but it is a few degrees away from the moon. Then my midheaven sandwiches the moon of Salem. So my Jupiter in midheaven sandwich, yeah, the moon in Leo. My midheaven is how close of a conjunction to the north node of Salem? Let's play it again. All right. Mars in the 8th house. again. Isn't this enough? No. No, it's not. Again. Yeah, this is me like growing up. My mom has a Mars in Virgo, so like it's so funny because like growing up she'd be like, "Isn't it enough?" Oh my god, it's like no, again. God. All right, let's continue. Okay, let's clear it around. Let's get serious here. What are we looking at? We're looking at North Node. Midheaven to the North Node. It is conjunct. I would consider it 7 degrees away in the same sign. Yeah, I would. And it is in the 10th house. All right, let's continue. So I would consider at some point I'm probably going to be there. I mean, midheaven conjunct the node with a Jupiter to the moon. Maybe. I would have to do way more introspection though. This is general, right? We got to look at so many factors. But yeah, in a general way, like general compatibility. My elbow just moved like a few cards over. 6 of Wands up, right? This is me moving to Salem. Listening to this song. King of Pentacles are bright. 5 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Swords are bright. I'm moving. All right, let's continue. Who knows? We'll see. All right, Moon in Leo. All right, yeah, let's continue. What else? Moon conjunct Ascendant. Salem is a rising. Oh, shit. Wait, why didn't we see that? Is this the right one? Yeah. Oh, wow. Why does this website say it's 29 and that says it's 27? Isn't that a little odd? Is this Massachusetts, right? Massachusetts, yeah. It's clear. Strange. It's Massachusetts. So, get a load of this, bro. I have the same rising as Salem. So I feel like I would fit in. I would like fit in, bro. Like, can you guys imagine? It's interesting because the rising is the physical. Yeah. We keep pulling cards with our elbow. Knight of Wands in reverse. All right. But yeah, what else? It's truly kind of interesting to look at it like this. Again, there's so many factors. This is, but freaking Salem has a 29 degree Scorpio rising, you guys. Like, anyone? This is goop. This is insane. Let's see. Let's look at anything in the 8th. No, nothing in the 8th. But I don't understand. Like, oh, okay. All right. So let's continue. What other planets? Oh yeah, but we got the Ascendant conjunct Moon. It is out of sign because it's 29 Scorpio, but it's 29 Scorp, and my Moon is in Sag, so it is sort of like conjunct, not too far off. What else? And I mean not far off by the orb is still like close enough. So and I will add to the fact that I have Pluto in Scorpio, which is 13 degrees away from my moon. So my Pluto and my moon sandwich the ascendant of Salem. So, and I got my ascendant rising as well in Scorpio. So that's really, it's like all the factors together. It's like, so with it, Pluto still, in the same house as well as my moon, there is still that influence. So even though the moon is out of sign, I would still consider it, because some astrologers, they don't consider the conjunction if it's out of sign. So yeah, this is just side note, but so I see it as kind of like my moon is kind of Plutonic, even though it's in Sag. If that makes sense. So is that interesting? Ooh, we got Chiron. We have a Chiron to Mercury contact. My Mercury to the Chiron of Salem. Let's see how many degrees that is. Let's clear it. What do you guys think about that? Chiron has a 27-degree Pisces Chiron in retro. So it's about 7 degrees away. What do you guys think about that? You know what? I wonder what DC brought its Chiron to. Oh, I was going to say, my Chiron and my South Node are both Cancer. That's conjunct the Mars of DC, you guys. It's making a lot of sense, you guys. For those of you who think that, oh, yeah, I can't have a synastry chart with a city, you sure can. Look at your synastry chart with the city you're in. And so, yeah. And it's the Chiron. Whoa, I almost have a conjunction with the Chiron of DC. Yeah. I think it's time to get out of here, you guys. In the towel nap, first get dressed. Gonna first get dressed, right? Okay. Yeah. So, this is getting interesting. It's getting interesting doing the reading, the synastry chart on the city. So, let's clear it. Yeah. I was looking at astrocartography before, and I got Saturn lines, and I got node lines going through. But I'm really looking at synastry now. This is very telling, you guys. Like, maybe on why, yeah. So, anyways, but like Saturn to Venus, really? Like, yeah, DC brings its Saturn to my Venus. That sounds like playtime's over. It's like, I don't like that. And then my Venus is in Aries of all signs. Fuck. That's like, it's like DC brings its karma to my Venus. Like, no thank you, bro. Like, oh no. This is really what it's like. And one day I'm going to do a series on, specifically synastry points. Like, and working with the South Node and working with synastry points of Saturn. Because that's where people will bring their karma to you. Yeah. And if the connection is if it's dominated by Saturnian contacts, South Node, Chiron, I don't know if I would really, I would ask yourself, what do you find in that connection? And I got to ask myself this very question with the city. So, everything's a relationship. So, now I'm seeing it. Like, I never did my synastry with the city. Yeah. And now I am, and it's clear. So, yeah, you have to think of it as like, okay, would I want to be in a relationship with someone who has let's say these placements, or, with someone who's going to bring these energies to my chart, in this way? Is that something? And I don't, no, I don't think so, but there's a reason for everything. And it has been very Chiron. It has been very Chiron here. And every time that I visited DC, it's hit my Chiron. And I felt that. So honestly, I'm seeing it clearer now. And this is why astrology is so helpful, because it brings it brings a sort of conversation around what you feel, what you've been feeling. And I found that with my personal birth chart, of course, but now I see it so much as well with the city that I'm actually in. So and maybe that's why I never clicked with this place. And like, it was always kind of like just a weird city to me. I don't know. It's just a weird vibe. Like, let's clear it. So, what else though? I want to look more at Salem here. So we have a moon contact with the ascendant. Jupiter to the moon is lovely. Please, more of that. Midhaven. Yeah, with the North Node. Okay. And we share the same rising sign. I feel like I would just like get along with the energy of that place, possibly. So, but this is all speculation. I have to look at the rest of the, aspects as well, of course. But how many of you are like into this concept of like synastry with places? Is this interesting, helpful? Yeah. Like, yeah. Wait, Lisa, you live in Salem? Like, I feel like I'd find so many friends there. Like, I'm totally isolated here. But again, it's because it's on purpose. Like, I don't feel, those moments, it's like, it's just not, I don't feel like I want to come out and play kind of vibe. That's how I feel here. And maybe because it's a reptilian robotic city, as Danger Cat mentioned. Wow, Lisa. Wow. Are you in Boston? If you want to share, you don't have to. So, but yeah, 20 minutes. I can't believe I never visited Salem. I wanted to on Halloween when I was in school, but yeah. So, it never ended up happening. I'm sure there's a reason for that. Maybe I wouldn't come back. I want to just be here forever. My roommate would be like, now what happened? You have an exam on Monday. I'm not going to take it. In love. Yeah, but who knows? We never know. That's why maybe we'll visit. Possibly. We'll see. But anyways, guys, this was fun. It's getting cold, though, in the towel. So I might Polly pocket it out. But yeah, I'm really thinking of this, you guys. Really, really thinking of this move in a big way. Because this is like a point for me. And it's funny, this is, the day that Saturn goes direct. Yep. Karma. Karmic times. 12:21 a.m. right now, you guys. The time, wow. 11th of October. So, you guys, this was so cool. Love you guys. It's very, very cool to have this sort of space where we can literally just like be here. And yeah, we never know what the next journeys will be, right? Maybe we'll end up doing some kind of like live thing outdoors at some point. All right. Bye, you guys. See you later. Bye.